think it's really important to be culturally aware of how other people react. I think the best way that you can figure out how other cultures work is to go in at it and experience it for yourself. Even though you may not totally understand it, because you're still going to have your own personal cultural bias, at least helps to get an idea of where other people's opinions come from. I've always been interested in the Japanese culture ever since I've been a child. When I was young, I was really into computers, and the knowledge or the experiences that I saw about it that I wanted to kind of live were in Japan as a young kid. So everything seemed so high-tech, from their toilets with buttons on them to their crazy lights and their bouncing all subway system. So I had the chance to go somewhere, and I thought, why not halfway across the world in Japan? Because it's what I thought was going to be high technology as well as ancient tradition Buddhist temples.
What you thought would be? Why do you say it like that?
From my experience in Japan, is that it's not really advanced. It's certainly a first world nation by any stretch of the imagination. Everything is super, super, super clean. But behind those flashy lights are really rusted out pieces. Any house that I went into, any apartment, any hotel, everything was as I thought was going to be relatively small, but everything was also really old. There was really lots of rust. A lot of places seemed like they hadn't been updated in decades, or you have air conditioning systems that really just generate more heat than cold throughout your long, super hot, humid nights. It seems like a place that was going to be so far advanced, but socially they seem slightly drawn back in comparison to much of our society. And then just the physical structure of much of the country, or at least Tokyo, seems surprisingly old.